Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Welcome to our session on key metrics in the email journey for contact centers. In today's fast-paced digital world, email remains a critical channel for customer communication. But how do we measure performance, efficiency, and service quality in a way that truly reflects the customer experience? Over the next few slides, we'll explore the essential metrics that bring clarity to this journey. From speed indicators like first response time and service level compliance, to efficiency metrics such as average handle time and first contact resolution. We'll also highlight quality measures like customer satisfaction and QA scores, as well as operational insights including email volume and escalation rates. Each metric tells a unique story. Together, they help organizations deliver faster responses, improve customer experience, and ensure operational excellence. Let's dive in and see how these metrics transform email support into a structured, data-driven, and customer-focused process. Let's begin with one of the most critical metrics in email support, first response time, or FRT. FRT measures the time between when a customer sends an email and when they receive the very first response from an agent. It's not about when the issue is solved, but about how quickly the customer knows, "We've got your message and we are on it." Why is this so important? Because in today's world, customers expect speed. A prompt first response builds trust, reassures the customer that their concern is being taken seriously, and sets the tone for the entire interaction. For example, imagine Anita sends an email at 10 a.m. By 11 a.m., she receives a reply from the support team acknowledging her issue. That means the first response time is 1 hour, a clear indicator of the team's responsiveness. Lower FRT means faster acknowledgement, improved customer confidence, and ultimately, a better overall service experience. Next, let's focus on average handle time for email, or AHTE, a key metric for measuring both productivity and efficiency in email support. AHTE tracks the total time an agent spends on a single email. This includes the time spent reading and understanding the customer's message, researching the solution, drafting and sending the response, plus any after-email work such as updating records or logging notes. Why does this matter? Because it helps contact centers find the right balance between speed and quality. Responding too quickly without accuracy risks customer dissatisfaction, while spending too much time per email reduces overall productivity. For example, if Rahul spends 12 minutes reading the email, 10 minutes drafting the reply, and 3 minutes on after-email work, the average handle time comes to 25 minutes. Monitoring AHTE ensures agents work efficiently while still delivering thoughtful, accurate, and professional responses to every customer. Now let's talk about resolution time, often referred to as TTR, or time to resolution, a metric that directly reflects the end-to-end customer experience. Resolution time measures the total duration from the moment a customer sends in their initial email until the issue is fully resolved and the case is officially closed. Why is this so critical? Because customers don't just want a fast first reply, they want a complete solution as quickly as possible. The shorter the resolution time, the higher the customer satisfaction, since it shows efficiency, competence, and respect for the customer's time. For instance, if Anita raises a concern at 10 a.m. and the support team resolves it entirely by 11 a.m., the time to resolution is 1 hour. Tracking TTR ensures teams not only respond quickly but also focus on delivering final, accurate, and effective resolutions. Next, we have email volume, a metric that measures the total number of customer emails received within a specific time frame, whether it's per hour, per day, or per week. Why does this matter? Because knowing the volume of incoming emails is essential for workforce planning and queue management. It helps leaders allocate the right number of agents, forecast busy periods, and maintain service levels effectively. For example, if a contact center receives 2,000 emails per day, and 30% of those relate to delivery issues, the team can assign specialized agents to handle those queries, ensuring faster resolutions and improved efficiency. Tracking email volume ensures that staffing aligns with demand so customers get timely responses without overwhelming the support team. Now let's look at queue time, or backlog, a metric that measures the average waiting time an email spends in the queue before an agent begins working on it. Why is this so important? Because longer queue times signal that staffing levels may not be aligned with the actual email volume. When emails pile up and wait too long for attention, customer frustration increases and service levels decline. For instance, if the average queue time is 45 minutes, but the service level agreement requires responses within 30 minutes, it clearly indicates a performance gap and highlights the need for either more staffing or process improvements. Monitoring queue time helps contact centers balance demand and capacity, ensuring customers aren't left waiting unnecessarily. Next, let's talk about first contact resolution, or FCR, one of the most powerful indicators of customer experience quality. FCR measures the percentage of emails that are fully resolved in the very first reply, with no follow-ups required. Why is this so important? Because a high FCR means customers get quick, complete answers without going back and forth. It reduces workload for agents, shortens resolution times, and greatly improves customer satisfaction. For example, if Anita sends an email and her issue is completely resolved in the first response itself, that counts toward first contact resolution. Ultimately, a higher FCR translates into less effort for customers, fewer escalations for teams, and a smoother overall service experience. Now let's look at service level, or SLA compliance, one of the most critical performance metrics in customer service operations. This metric measures the percentage of emails responded to within the agreed service level agreement timeframe. For example, 90% of emails answered within 24 hours. Why does this matter so much? Because SLAs often form the contractual backbone of customer support commitments. Consistently meeting or exceeding SLAs shows operational reliability, builds trust, and safeguards customer satisfaction. For instance, if a contact center receives 2,000 emails a day, and 1,850 of them are answered within 24 hours, the SLA compliance rate stands at 92.5%, exceeding the 90% target. Monitoring SLA compliance ensures teams are not just working hard but working within clearly defined expectations that drive accountability and customer confidence. Next, let's talk about customer satisfaction, commonly known as CSAT, the most direct measure of how customers feel about the service they received. CSAT captures the customer's perception of service quality, typically gathered through a quick survey after their email case is closed. Customers are often asked to rate their experience, for example on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. Why is CSAT so important? Because it represents the voice of the customer. High CSAT scores mean customers feel valued, heard, and supported. Low scores can highlight pain points in speed, accuracy, or communication quality. For instance, if Anita receives a quick, accurate, and friendly response and rates the interaction 5 out of 5 stars, it signals a successful customer experience and a job well done by the support team. Tracking CSAT helps organizations maintain a customer-first approach, driving continuous improvement in service quality. Now let's focus on quality score, a metric that ensures every customer interaction meets the highest standards of professionalism and accuracy. Quality score is determined through internal quality checks that evaluate emails on multiple factors: tone, accuracy of information, clarity of language, grammar, and compliance with company policies and brand voice. Why is this so important? Because even a fast response can fall short if it lacks empathy, precision, or professionalism. Quality scoring ensures agents maintain consistency, courtesy, and compliance in every email sent. For example, if Rahul's email is reviewed and scored 95 out of 100 for clarity, empathy, and adherence to standards, it reflects not just speed but also excellence in communication quality. By tracking quality scores, organizations ensure that customer service is not only efficient but also polished, empathetic, and on-brand. Finally, let's look at email escalation rate, a metric that measures the percentage of emails requiring escalation to higher-level support or another department. Why is this important? Because a lower escalation rate shows that frontline agents can handle most issues independently, reducing handoffs, speeding up resolutions, and delivering a smoother customer experience. For example, if out of 500 emails, only 50 need to be escalated, the escalation rate stands at 10%. A consistently low percentage reflects strong agent training, clear processes, and effective knowledge resources at the first level of support. Monitoring escalation rates helps organizations identify training needs, process gaps, or product knowledge improvements to empower agents and enhance overall efficiency. As we wrap up, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Together, these 10 metrics create a comprehensive view of email support performance in a contact center. Speed metrics like first response time, service level compliance, and queue time ensure customers receive quick acknowledgements and timely responses. Efficiency metrics such as average handle time, time to resolution, and first contact resolution focus on streamlining the process and resolving issues in fewer steps. Quality metrics, including customer satisfaction and quality score, make sure every interaction is accurate, empathetic, and professional. And finally, operational insight metrics like email volume and escalation rate help leaders plan resources, identify gaps, and drive continuous improvement. By monitoring all of these areas together, organizations can balance speed, quality, and efficiency, delivering a seamless, customer-first email support experience. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.